Yeah. Three bearded brothers, they take the mic. Baker by name, they bring the hype. Dropping hot takes in the podcast zone. Sports debates from the comfort of home. Bakers in the booth, they speak their mind. Breaking it down, play by play, rewind. Stats and passion, you can feel the flame. From the field to the court, it's all fair game. One's got stats like a numbers machine. One spins story sharp, crisp and clean. The other cracks jokes, but his points still land. Together they're the trio with the hottest brand. Bakers in the booth, they speak their mind. Breaking it down, play by play, rewind. Stats and passion, you can feel the flame. From the field to the court, it's all fair game.
Boom.
What's up?
You.
Welcome back to Bearded Baker Banter, the sports podcast. Welcome, Trent. So I did a little costume change here before we got on air. Had to support the NBA champions, Oklahoma City Thunder, but also get back to the roots. And you know what? I went sleeveless.
I was gonna say, see,
just let them bear out, dude.
Yeah, feeling fresh.
Feeling fresh. It's birthday. It's my birthday.
Yeah, I was gonna say we gotta start. I thought we were starting the opening day with a happy birthday. Nah, cut that singing. Let's do this stuff right here.
Like, yeah, man.
Oh, wait.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's all right. That's okay.
Sorry. 3 once again. It's only happened 3 times in the history of the NBA draft. 2 of those times have been Duke. So 3 top 10 picks tonight. Or sorry, last night. Cheers to you,
Cheers.
you old man, you.
38, man.
Yeah.
All right. Shades are off. We're good to go. That was that Class A Azul tequila.
Oh, it's supposed to be smooth.
It is.
Tastes like water.
Yeah. Still got a little bite, but it's good. So,
good old Buffalo Trace.
That's good. That's good. I save that. That's the good tequila I save for special occasions. And I figured episode 126 is one of those special occasions here.
That's birthday episode, man.
Heck yeah.
For sure.
All right. Let's get into sports. Obviously, Trey could not make it tonight.
Loser. No, I'm just kidding.
It's some school stuff, but you know, it is what it is. I know. But anyway, let's get into this. So, a couple things here. Obviously, you're kind of like I said before, dog days of summer here. You're getting right into the baseball thick of it. You know, especially with this damn heat wave going on. But trade deadline is right around the corner here. Started doing some research to kind of see, you know, hey, what are some teams? Who are some buyers? Who are some sellers? And I mean, when you start to look into it, it's like every team is listed. And it's like, okay, just kind of pick what you want to pick. But 2 teams that really kind of stuck out to me in terms of bubble teams that I was researching, both of them possibly being big sellers in a weird way to me, which probably not going to be too happy with this, but the Baltimore Orioles and the Arizona Diamondbacks were the 2 bubble teams that in my research, you know, did some stuff. And very interesting. The guy who keeps coming up that is on the trade block for the Baltimore Orioles. Any guesses? Because it's going to make you pretty upset. It pissed me off a little bit. He's not the only one.
Trade block for the Orioles.
Yeah.
The most pissed I'm going to be is if it's Gunnar or Adley.
No, those guys are untouchable according to some of the things I looked into.
Okay.
So they're good to go.
The ones that would make sense to trade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The one that I'm going to say right now, it's because he's in the last year of his contract. Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins is on there. That's not the one that would piss you off, though. So let's start with this. Go ahead.
Guys that here, I'll just say who I understand if the Orioles part ways with. Ready?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mullins, I get it.
Yep.
Okay. Mateo, which he's no longer to be seen. I get it.
He's down in AAA right now, actually.
Mountcastle.
Mountcastle is not listed.
Gone. He should be gone. Should be. He actually just got placed on a 60-day IL with a hamstring.
Yeah, I saw that.
60 day. I will say the ones that I say you absolutely can't do, or you're just disrupting everything that you're building if you are still building at all.
Mhm.
Obviously, I said Rutschman. I said Gunner,
Mhm.
and I would say Westberg and Kauser. Those are the four. You have to keep those four. If you get rid of any of those four, I will question my fanhood.
Okay, so none of those were on there.
Okay, good. Whew.
Yeah, but this is the one that
Break it
pissed
to
me
me.
off
Break it to me.
is Ryan O'Hearn.
Okay.
So Ryan O'Hearn is kind of the big one that they're talking about that could make the biggest splash in terms of the trade block. The other two were pitchers.
oh no.
Eflin being one of them,
That's okay.
and Sagano. So those
That's
are the only
okay.
two pitchers. But
Yeah.
like I said, yeah, no, I know.
Hey,
Mullins thing sucks because Mullins is kind of one of those, like, I don't know. I just feel like he's an Oriole, but I get it. The one that pisses me off is Ryan O'Hearn.
It does, Ty. You got to look at it this way. If you're, and I hate to sound like it, like I know what I'm talking about, but like if you look at what the Orioles gave up to get him, which was nothing, right?
Yeah,
He came
right.
from the Royals.
Yeah.
Wasn't I mean I don't think we traded for him. I think we just picked him up.
Yeah.
As he was.
I think it's just the fact
in the
that he's
minors.
been hot a lot.
Well, here's the thing: is he's the only All-Star for the Orioles.
Well, Jackson's up there too.
Jackson has a chance to get in. He might not be a starter, but O'Hearn now is the leading vote getter for the DH because Devers went from the AL to the NL. So Devers was obviously the clear winner of the DH spot, but now O'Hearn is automatic first. So here's what I look at: if we could get a stud pitcher, starting pitcher, I'll take it.
Yeah.
What was? Can you name all the guys that were like mentioned as like gone for the Orioles? Because I'd like I'm.
So
where's Kirsten?
that was it. Kirsten
so
was not
just
on there. So it was Shigano, it was Eflin, it was O'Hearn, and it was Mullins. Those were the four that it just, and again, there might be more out there, but I'm talking just
So here's the weird thing about Sagano is he's obviously. I mean, I don't know if you agree with this. I think he's our best starter this year.
Yeah, Eflin's also been doing all right.
Yeah, he's been getting
fucking
lit up the past two games. I just Sagano is weird because it's his first year in the MLB and he's like 35.
Yeah, trust me.
So
Like
it's
that's
like,
kind of one of those. It's like wipe your hands of it. It's like, all right, we used for what we needed to use him for, but
gotta get Grayson Rodriguez back. Gotta get Tyler Wells back. I don't know. I mean, what other starters do the Orioles have right now? Like,
yeah,
unless I don't want to jinx him, but like Rogers has looked good.
right.
He's was getting dinged around. Maybe just needed to, get a little recalibration. I mean, I said on the show he was getting his ass kicked in minor league, but comes up and pitches. He probably pitched the best game of his career the other night. 8 scoreless innings.
Yeah.
So, well, as long as Gunner and Rutschman aren't gone, like that would be the typical old school, like here's the Orioles farm team for other fucking team like that.
Yeah,
that's good. Other sellers, other teams. Ty, what do you?
So let me, because you mentioned starting pitching, so I kind of want to just stick here with the Orioles a little bit as the unofficial official here, but the two stud pitchers that seem to be on the trading block are Alcantara from the Marlins, who's had a pretty rough go of it. I think he's had a game or two where he's been all right.
Yeah, the past one that I fucking bet against him everywhere.
every time.
Everywhere I bet. I think your pick was the Braves against them. I picked him under 17.5 outs because he's only got over 17.5 2 times this year. And I think I picked the fucking anytime home run against his ass, and he freaking threw a gem. It was like, God damn it! Like
I think that was the one where he had like 12 strikeouts or something.
yeah, recently,
yeah. The other pitcher out there. I mean, like I said, that was also kind of the other thing when I was looking at it too. There's not like the star-studded, like amazing, outstanding all-star like on the trade block that's being talked about. Now, I'm not saying that couldn't happen because
like
it's only end of June, right? The other pitcher though that was mentioned besides Sandy was Mitch Keller from the Pirates.
Great. I would take him in an Orioles uniform in a second.
He would be phenomenal. I would love that.
So are they the other sellers? I mean, they always are sellers. Let's be real.
Pirates were listed as sellers.
So here's one thing that I want to bring about the Pirates right now is speaking of their pitching, right? We always talk about how like they're wasting Paul Skeens, but I also want to say they're wasting Mitch Keller, and they're wasting another guy that actually he was dinged around for a couple years, had like one or two good years. Andrew Heaney. He was with the Rangers, I believe, the past couple years, at least last year.
Where's he at now? Because
he's in Pittsburgh. He's in Pittsburgh. Okay. So listen to this statistic for the Pirates. Those three pitchers combined, all right? So this is Skeens, Mitch Keller, Andrew Heaney, 278.1 innings. Combined, they have a 3.2 ERA.
Interesting.
And they are 8-22 combined. Tyler, that's almost 300 innings with a 3 runs, a 3 ERA, and they are 8-22.
Yeah,
like if you give the Orioles those three guys with those statistics, we're fucking how above our. I mean, I don't want to say it because our offense kind of fucking sucks. But we at least have chances. Like I think our offense is good enough that you can that you'd win. You'd be in first place right now if you have those three guys. I mean, obviously, anybody has Skeens. Anybody in the world that gets him, the
Pirates have said he's off limits.
Oh, how could you? If you do that, Ty, you will lose everybody.
You'll lose your entire fan base. So
I guess I just give a thumbs up or something. I don't know what the fuck that is, by the way.
Teams on the sellers, White Sox, they're looking at getting rid of Luis Robert Jr. Marlins, I talked about with Alcantara. Rockies are on there. The Athletics are on there. The Pirates are on there.
Ooh.
Nationals are looking to possibly move on from their closer Finnegan. The Angels are on there.
Who for the Angels? Well, Mike Trout?
That was. Oops, I'm sorry. Hold on. The Angels now, they were looking at Tyler Anderson, Taylor Ward, Jorge Soler, and Kenley Jansen are possible trade pieces. So no, guys, Trout's not on there.
Yeah, I guess not. He's getting paid like $6 billion.
The one that I did see that is a possibility too was the Braves possibly moving on from Ozuna.
Ooh.
So that could be a big splash somewhere too. So the Braves, they said they're looking to get reinforcements in their pitching, which when you really think about it, I mean, Strider's obviously back, but he's been struggling a little bit. But then Chris Sale's been kind of back throwing like he was, a year or so ago. So, but they're looking to get some reinforcement. I'm assuming more of like the relief closers and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a lot of possible moves.
Yeah, Braves are. I listened to last week's episode, and you guys were you're baiting me in with that whole like Braves thing. I will put it out there right now. I was going to come on tonight and say, I'll take the bet.
To move up,
you know what? I guarantee they don't fucking get in. They're not playing. Like if Trey wants to back his little shit talking, laughing, smirking last week, but he won't. Come on, I will guarantee we have not talked to him about this, right? You and I have
Yeah.
not. Just for our
Mm.
listeners, I guarantee Trey backs out of the bet because I am super confident right now. The
They
Braves are not a playoff team.
right
You
now
guys
they're
called them the Astros of last year.
no, not me.
Yes, you
I
did.
said
You
I
did
said
too.
it.
You were in on it too. You're poking the
No,
bear.
no,
You
I was
poked the
poking the
bear.
bear. But I will
That's
say
fair.
this, that Atlanta is 6 games
Nope.
out of the wild card.
Bet you they don't make it.
Well, and the Orioles are 6.5. But
Bet you the Braves don't make it.
you also guarantee that.
That was a Richard Pop Top.
Oh man, dude, you beat me too, because I said we haven't done a Richard Pop Top in a while, and I feel like my birthday day, it's just a good day.
Sorry.
All right,
Still your
Richard
birthday,
Pop
buddy.
Top. Yeah, no, that's all right. Hey, a little perpetual.
Brought
Shout
to
out
you by
Trogs.
our unofficial official sponsor,
That's right.
Trogs Brewery.
That's right. Shout out to Bonus. Go check him out at Trogs. Tell him the Bearded Baker Brothers sent you. Great bartender. Appreciate you. Thanks, Trogs.
He is the man.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, anything else here baseball wise? I know you had talked about some hitters and stuff that you wanted to bring up. So,
well, I'm trying to think what we just.
Ooh, hold on. I'm sorry. One other thing.
Yeah.
Diamondbacks. I mentioned too. Zach Gallen's possibly out there. Merrill Kelly, Josh Naylor, and Eugenio Suarez are the ones that the Diamondbacks are possibly looking to move on.
Suarez, the pitcher or the hitter? Hold on.
I think it's the hitter.
Oh, he's crushing the freaking ball.
Oh,
You're telling me that they're willing to part ways with him?
They might be. Yeah.
Whoa.
He's batting 251, 25 home runs, 67 RBIs, and 71 hits right now. He's a third baseman. So
I think he's hurt.
He might be. I don't know.
I think he's hurt right now. Yeah, he's the Diamondbacks are falling apart with injuries because I think Naylor got dinged up too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the one that I can't figure out because he pitched today, or I'm sorry, yesterday, was Gallen. Like he sucks. He sucks this year. And last year he was
flowing
shutdown type pitcher. Like I don't get. I just can't figure him out. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'd bet against him because I think every time that he pitches, Diamondbacks are favorite. I would look to see the first 5 run line. By the way, breaking news. Back to back 3-0 days for the Beards.
Oh, I know. I saw that yesterday and the day before. Hitting a little stride right now. Hitting a little stride.
Let's finish June strong. It's hot. June's hot.
June is hot.
June, literally and figuratively, but it's hot. That's why these beards are we're just keeping cool under this fine mane of fur.
Dude, I'll tell you what, it is actually great protection against sunburn because I got lit up the other day at the pool.
Me too.
And I said, I have this like just white oval like underneath my beard right now. Like it's hilarious because everything else is like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Got a cat. They call it a Casper neck.
That's dude, but like at the same time, like there you go. There's your natural protection.
Can you just appreciate that literal line of chest fur?
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Whoa. Like I didn't even realize it was that perfect under there. You know.
Perfect line of chest fur.
Wife digs it, you know. Wife digs it. But no, I just want to. Sorry. I'm probably gonna. What did we used to? We used to do a segment during baseball. It was like strike, ball, wild pitch.
Mm-hmm.
This might be a wild pitch tonight. So wild pitch was our little hot take. I'm not doing the full 3. Not bringing that segment back. Don't want you to sweat. But my wild pitch, little thing out there is I placed a wager. Nice little sprinkle because I only sprinkle on future awards. On an MVP.
I know you're going with this.
MVP of the AL. The big dumper. Cal Raleigh. Because it's rally time. He is. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's gonna hit 60 plus home runs.
Yeah.
And I don't give a shit about OPS. I don't give a shit about average. if you put 60 plus home runs up on the board in a single season, you are the MVP of your team because he doesn't play in a little dinky rinky dink ballpark where you can pop
No.
fly. Oh, pop up out of it's gonna be an out, and then it's a home run. So
Right. I feel like that's a shot at Aaron Judge.
yeah, it is Yankees in general. Yankees in general. Sorry, Bill, but yeah, I think he's a switch hitting catcher.
Switch hitting catcher, and I believe he's on pace to hit more home runs. First time I believe a catcher's at over 30 home runs before the All-Star break because he's sitting at a nice, sexy 32.
That's so like I'm just at the point now where it's like I got it for plus what was it, plus 650, I believe.
Okay, wow,
At this point,
that's pretty good. Yeah,
and I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't do it sooner because I went to do it. I went to do it earlier, and there were games going on, and I couldn't place it. Like when games are live, you can't place
I
an
know.
awards bet, which is so stupid for baseball because their season is forever. So, but yeah, I was like, you know what? I'll put a little sprinkle, put a couple bucks down on Cal Raleigh to win MVP. I think it's worth it to keep a little exciting. So
right. Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
No,
that was my big take there that I wanted to kind of talk about because pretty sure the other night he had 3 home runs
in one game.
Yeah, so I think it was
That's
about
why.
3 or 4 nights ago. He had like 3 home runs. Guy is a stud, and I appreciate that. And I don't know, something about Aaron Judge just like even though he still has a crazy batting average, still has a crazy OPS, they go through a little slump. They go through a little slump during the or the Yankees scoreless streak there and a little losing streak. So I got faith. I think this is something that you got to watch out for because once again, it's a long season. We're not even halfway through, and he's on pace for a pretty good number, pretty good line right
I
there.
think the other thing that may help him too is the fact that, like, I mean, everybody knows Aaron Judge, right? He's won 2 of the last 3 MVPs, and obviously in the running right now for his third in the last 4 years. But what might help Cal Raleigh is the fact that they're going to pitch to him. You know what I mean? Like, how many times do people pitch around Aaron Judge? How many walks does Aaron Judge have where it's like, all right, that's great. And I get that there's a fear factor involved with him. But you're not going to put up the stats, if you're getting pitches to hit and putting them out like Cal Raleigh is. So I like the bet at plus 650 is a pretty sweet futures bet there, especially with the kind of statistics that he's actually putting up right now. I mean, you're looking at, honestly, he's, there's obviously there's an NL and an AL MVP because, Otani's obviously on pace in the NL. But, there's also another guy, if you really want to get into some things in terms of who could make a push. I'm not saying that he's, on the same line as Otani right now, but Kyle Schwarber's getting hot right now. He's batting 247. He's got 24 home runs, but he's on a little bit of a little hit streak lately. So Schwarber is coming, I know he's always been kind of a home run guy, but I think he's becoming a little bit more of a power guy. You know what I mean? So,
well, he's just like the definition of a professional hitter. Like,
yeah,
the guy is, he's
2 for 4 last night. So
one of my favorite guys to place anytime home run bets on, but gotta be careful. Books are being a little crazy with anytime home run lines for something like Cal Raleigh and Aaron Judge were almost like minus 110 to hit a home run,
which is insane. Like, come on, let's get with it. Like, let's be real.
It's totally different.
It's a home run bet. It's like a first touchdown bet essentially.
And that's actually what somebody actually said. We're getting the same line for a Cal Raleigh and Aaron Judge home run as a Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown. That was what I read today. I was like, that is actually a pretty good point. Like that
Yep.
is
That's where we're at.
there's a so he is just to sorry to keep talking about Cal Raleigh, but
There you go.
he is on pace to hit the most home runs in a season by a primary catcher. Salvador Perez did it in 2021 with 48 home runs, and Cal Raleigh is currently on pace for 66. If he hits more home runs than Aaron Judge did the other year when he was chasing
Mm-hmm.
oh man, this is bad. Roger Maris, right? 62 because he needed like 62. Correct?
Yeah.
I think Raleigh's over under on home runs now is 62 and a half.
Okay.
I saw to break some record. It was like, I don't know if it was that or if it was another, but he was like plus 7,500 to hit over 62 and a half home runs.
Wow.
Guess it's because catchers get dinged up so much and they get but the DH rule, man, if you don't play him in the field, just DH him. Like you can't not have, but yes,
I mean that's what they do with Adley sometimes too.
Yeah, I just think if you're willing to put a little sprinkle out there, I would say put a sprinkle on Cal Raleigh MVP. I think I saw it go down to like 550.
Okay.
I think that's where it's at now, plus 550.
Might be, yeah. It's going to continue to drop as more success he has, obviously.
Put a little $5 bill on it and just let it rock for the year. Makes baseball that long season fun.
It's true.
Especially when you forget about a future, because then you wake up one day and you check your app and you're like, what happened? What did I do?
Right. It's like, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They've I don't really have too much other things with baseball here, but Ohtani, they're really taking him slow pitching.
Yeah.
2 games, 2 starts, 2 innings, and ERA is 4.5 because he did give up a run in the first outing. So, I mean, I get it. The guy had, Tommy John, but it's like, okay.
Was his Tommy John? I didn't know he had Tommy John.
Yeah.
But now he played all.
Yeah, as a hitter, though.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
What are their? I wonder what the K props line is.
Well, knowing it's funny because knowing that, or even having that inkling of it, I did bet against him his first start because I had a weird feeling. I'm like, there's no way he's going to go 5 innings. And then I, looked, I'm like, oh, he went 1 inning. Okay.
Your bet hit then.
But yeah, no, I know.
Because I bet
actually, no, I know exactly what it was. Whoever they were playing, I'm pretty sure I took the first 5 plus a half, and I think it hit because I knew that he wouldn't. And I think the Dodgers, with the plus a half run in the first 5 was some insane amount because, oh my gosh, Ohtani's pitching and everybody's, jumping for joy. But yeah, so yeah, that's all I had baseball wise. You said dog days of summer, but a couple things coming up. All-Star breaks coming up. We'll get into more of that stuff as some of the guys are announced. Obviously, home run derby and stuff. Should be pretty interesting with that stuff because that's, dude. Honestly, like I know everybody we talked about in the past where it's like, I don't know, the slam dunk contest versus a home run derby. Like I feel like the home run derby is really like the only thing that's like kept its luster over the years. But right now there's only one confirmed participant, and that's Acuna from the Braves because obviously that it is being held in Atlanta. So
it always is. I feel like it's always in Atlanta. Didn't it move back to Atlanta for some reason? Yeah.
I think it's third time. But
I thought they took it. They took it away from Atlanta a couple years ago for some stupid reason.
You know who I'd like to see though do the home run derby is Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, it's shortstop. I don't know. Like I feel like infielders anymore, unless you're first baseman or third baseman, like middle infielders, I just don't feel are like. Look what Gunnar sucked in the home run derby.
Oh, I know he did.
Gunnar sucked. Adley was
super disappointing.
Adley did better.
Yeah, Adley didn't he get like 3rd or 2nd or something?
Yeah, and remember he lost early, but remember he switched in the first round from right to left or left to right or
Yeah.
something like that, and it was
Called
like
timeout.
legendary. Yeah, that was sick.
It was.
I don't know. If you're Pete Alonso, you got to do it. The polar bear's got to do it.
He's yeah. All right, you ready for this?
Let's do it.
Ready for our rankings here? So we got new rankings this week. Our rankings this week, we have ballpark vendor baseball players. So there's 5 tiers. We got hot dogs, we got nachos. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me present this and then I'll share it up for you. So we have hot dogs, nachos, Cracker Jacks, lemonade, and cotton candy. So most likely to be a vendor of which type of food or drink at a ballpark. Obviously, names for this one, I just kept it kind of basic. Make your argument for what you got to make it for. But so down at the bottom, if you can't see them, I will name those off so that you can see who's who that we will be doing for our baseball hypotheticals. Okay. So week 1 here for the ballpark vendors, we have Roberto Alomar. We have Babe Ruth. Sorry, second there, we have David Wells. Then we have Babe Ruth. Then we have Kirby Puckett, followed by Tariq Skubal.
All right. There's one guarantee.
Okay.
Like right away.
You think Babe Ruth hot dogs?
100%.
Okay, I agree with that.
100%. Babe's got the glizzy.
I was kind of thinking that David Wells is a nacho guy.
I could see that. Here's my thought, Brian. Here's where ready. This is like a thinking way too much into this. Puckett. I think pucker.
So you think of lemonade?
Ooh, Puckett,
Puckett's puckered lemonade.
Boom.
Love it.
There it is.
All right. Lemonade, Kirby Puckett. Sweet. That's a good call.
Thank you. All right. So we have, who is that again for the Indians?
That's Roberto Alomar.
Nice cheap Wahoo hat.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You knew I had to.
Ooh. Didn't do anything. But, so you're thinking...
I'm thinking that Roberto Alomar is kind of cracker jack guy.
Why?
I don't know.
Here's a defend Skubal. So I'll give you Wells the nachos because cheese dip, big guy.
Dude, yeah. I mean, look at it.
I feel it. But now I want to hear then why would Skubal be a great cotton candy guy?
I don't know. Cotton candy, I just kind of think would be like the name of some crazy pitch he could throw, like the candy ball or something. But I'm thinking more along the lines of Roberto Alomar with Cracker Jacks. Roberto Alomar was feisty. I'm pretty sure he spit on a guy one time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
so,
do remember that. Second baseman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I was leaning him more Cracker Jacks than anything. But
real quick, Ty, how about your Thunder taking the old Colorado State guy, Nick Clifford?
I like it.
Is it not unreal? I'm sorry to get us off task that the Thunder are still just drowning in draft picks from all the trades they've made. Yeah. Like they have the literal best GM front office ownership there is. Like they're that's loaded.
That's a huge pick for them.
Great pick. Great freaking pick.
Hell yeah.
I know who's happy, Kev.
That's right, Colorado State.
I associate Nick Clifford with Kev. I don't know why, because remember that was like lifetime because we were like a little bit like in a little rut, and it was like it's great to talk to those guys on that one episode because it it made you aware of teams and people you don't usually pay attention to.
Yeah, because and that's the thing. Everybody has their own niche with a team, especially in basketball.
Yeah.
All right, so hold on. So we going. Yeah, Alomar, Cracker Jacks, Skubal, cotton candy.
Yeah, because Alomar doesn't care if they ever come back.
It's true. That's exactly true. All right, here we go. last one here. This is our other new one. This is baseball player most likely to win a karaoke contest.
Oh God. Got a set of pipes, set of vocal pipes on them.
It's close. So we have singing star, deep vocals, serenade shocker, needs a tune-up, and cackling chords.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Down at the bottom. It's like down at the bottom here, we have Felix Bautista. We have Shohei Ohtani. We have Mookie Betts. We have Fernando Tatis. And we got Kyle Schwarber.
All right. I got one.
Okay.
Deep vocals.
It's got to be Bautista.
100%. 100%.
Okay. That's when I was putting this together today, I'm like, oh, that's pretty easy.
Yes.
I
think I
have a singing star.
Oh God. On the count of three, we both say it at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna count it down.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Betts. So can I make my argument?
Yeah, make it.
So the reason I say Betts is Betts plays outfield. He plays shortstop. He plays second base. Plays everywhere in the world. So I figure like he can just do all. So he's going to get on the mic and you're just going to be like, holy shit, he can sing too.
Okay.
You know, he did the home run freaking derby as a little guy.
Right, but would you not though agree that could be a serenade shocker where you're like, oh my gosh, this guy can sing too?
All right, I see what you're saying. Because
I always feel like that middle realm is like not necessarily like I don't know. I know we rank them top to bottom, but like
I hear okay. Like good. Can I make an argument?
Yeah.
PEDs.
What?
PEDs.
For who? Tatis?
Yep, he's a cheater. Put him at cackling chords.
No, he's not a cackling chords guy.
Screw his cackling chords. He's a cheater.
All right, fine.
He's a cheater.
We'll put him at cackling chords. I'll put your bets up here.
All right.
Then I think Schwarbs needs a tune-up.
No,
I feel like come on.
Dude,
you think you just serenade?
You look at Otani's face and you don't say she bang, oh baby. Like come on, like come on. Oh, she moved. Like
dude, where's
William Hung?
Oh God!
Come on, you don't get
man.
Needs a tune-up.
Yep.
Come
All
on.
Right. Oh my God!
So sorry. I'm sorry. Man. It's nothing bad. Have a
no, I know.
But that's my thing. I feel like
you just hold on. But you just called Shohei Ohtani William Hung.
Yeah.
Like that's hilarious.
That's bad. Sorry.
Oh shit. Oh,
you didn't think that at all. Like
I mean,
yeah,
like maybe William Hung is the guy that was making bets for him too.
Exactly. Allegedly, yes.
Allegedly. All right.
Yeah.
So then
now here's the guy.
So you think Schwarbs is like he'd get up on the mic, you'd be like, oh, this guy can't sing.
Hell
and he
yeah.
would just shock you. Okay, I could see that.
Dude's he's the guy.
Oh my God.
And plus he's close, like every time Schwarbs hits a home run, as he's halfway to second, he goes like this. So all he's got to do is this.
Shocker.
So just change one finger.
Rock with a shocker.
Yeah. Right? So he does this. He just needs to do this.
Yeah. All right. Deal.
I don't know why I can't do that so smooth. Look how quick that one was better. Very hard to close the thumb in. I know, but I was trying to.
It's because your hands are up. If you do this way, it's easier.
Yeah, my fingers are all messed up from football. But yeah. Oh, there we go. Wolfpack. Woo. Stop. The sound effect too. Shit. Right. Oh baby, she moves.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Anything else here on episode 126? We good?
I think we're good. Other than good solid NBA draft. I hate the NBA to be quite honest with you, but I love the NBA draft because we're such college basketball fans. So it's like it's really really cool to see where you guys go. Duke, I think it was I forget what year, but it's the second time Duke has had 3 top 10 picks. Florida 07 is the only other team to do it. Difference between the 2 Duke teams versus the Florida team is Florida team actually won a national championship. Matter of fact, back to back, I believe, whereas Duke's teams haven't done shit. So it hurts to not win a national championship with Cooper, but watch out, Cam Boozer next year.
You know what else is interesting too is I feel like lately we've seen a lot more guys drafted from overseas versus from college. But right now, as we're kind of recording this here at 11, there's only been 3 guys, and they're all from France.
You know what? I was going to put that on the radar. Is France, man. They know something besides fries
and
baguettes and
toast.
baguettes. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yes. I said baguettes.
I know.
Okay. He looked at me like I said something wrong. He made
French bread
cool.
pizza.
It's hard bread. A little hard bread.
I know what baguette is, Trent.
Yeah.
That's how I eat my baguettes.
Ew. Yeah.
All right.
You are right. There's an interesting I don't know. Maybe I would say this is like the fact that you're paying guys now, like these guys, it doesn't really make much of a difference. I don't know.
Yeah.
But a lot of these, I know we're like dragging this out a little bit, but are you noticing too? A lot of the professional European players are now coming over to play college.
Yeah, probably. Well, they're going to make money in college now.
Yeah,
so,
like Duke landed.
That's a good point.
Duke landed that French guy Sarr after freaking they get Cedric Cowart and he commits to Duke in the transfer portal and then ends up staying in the draft and ended up getting drafted. They were like, he was predicted like 2nd round, goes to the combine, tears it up, and gets drafted 11 overall.
Yeah.
Like holy hell. And the guy played 6 Division I basketball games for Washington State because he got injured.
Right.
It's weird. Weird.
Yeah, but you make a great point though with that. I didn't even think of that because now they can get paid.
Oh yeah, they come over and play in college. So some of these guys might be international, but they're now coming over and actually playing a year in college. I mean,
right.
If they do the name, image, and likeness right, I mean, look what Cooper made.
Yeah.
From his Gatorade deal and his New Balance deal, which was name, image, and likeness. That wasn't Duke paying him to play.
Right.
He made over $20 million his freshman year at Duke.
That's crazy.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like he's 18 years old. He was 17 when he signed with Duke.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, great quote by him from his mom. I don't know if you heard it.
Mm-mm.
He said, when you find that you are the best player in the gym, it's time to find a new gym. And that was his like reasoning for leaving high school early. And then leaving college early. I don't care. I mean, I'm a Duke fan. I knew we were going to lose him.
Yeah.
But
I respect that.
But anyway, yeah. So little downtime in sports besides baseball. So why not talk a little bit of basketball? It's pretty cool to see.
Okay. We got football coming up.
Hell yeah, man! I can't wait to do some let's do some predictions episodes in the near future.
We will.
Once you hit July, it's right there, man. It's right there.
Yep. All right. Other than that, cheers.
No, sir. Oh, cheers, and happy birthday, Ty.
Thank
Enjoy
you,
your
sir.
day.
Appreciate it, man. All right. See you
The
later.
old guy, you. Wait, Ty, you got a gray hair right here.
Dude,
I'm just
I
kidding.
do, man.
No,
I'm
I'm
coming in
kidding.
on the left side.
Yeah.
Sucks. I'm already bald.
Hmm.
Shit.
That doesn't suck, bud. That's just
I know.
it's just in.
All right. See you next week, episode 127. Appreciate you.